What if the key to your happiness lies in forgiving those who hurt you? Join me in this video where we will be answering the top 15 most asked questions about forgiveness as we explore the transformative power of forgiveness and how it can change your life forever. What is forgiveness? Forgiveness is the profound act of letting go of the deep-seated pain, anger, and the desire for revenge against someone who has deeply hurt you. It is a courageous and compassionate decision to release the burden of negative emotions, allowing your heart to heal even if the offender never seeks your forgiveness. It means letting go of hurt. When we forgive, we choose to heal. We choose to move on. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It does not mean what happened was okay. It simply means we are choosing to release the pain. We are choosing peace. Think of forgiveness as a gift. It is a gift you give yourself. This gift is freedom from the past. It is a gift of peace. Forgiveness is not easy. It takes courage, but it is possible, and it is worth it. Why is forgiveness important? Forgiveness is a balm for the soul, a gift you give yourself. It lifts the heavy weight of resentment from your heart, bringing peace and emotional freedom. Forgiveness helps mend the wounds that pain and anger have inflicted, leading to a healthier and more harmonious life. It is like a heavy weight we carry. It weighs us down. It keeps us stuck. Forgiveness is like setting down that weight. It frees us. It allows us to heal. It allows us to breathe again. When we forgive, we release the power that anger had over us. We take back our power. We become free to move forward. Forgiveness doesn't excuse the other person's actions. It simply sets you free from the pain they caused. How do I forgive someone who hurt me deeply? Forgiving someone who has deeply hurt you is a journey. Start by acknowledging the immense pain and its impact on your heart. Reflect on how forgiveness can liberate you from this hurt. Try to see the offender through the lens of empathy, understanding their own struggles. Make the brave choice to forgive, letting go of the grudge that chains you to the past, and embrace the possibility of healing and renewal. It starts with a decision. Decide to let go of the anger. It's okay to still feel hurt. Healing takes time. Next, try to understand why the person hurt you. This doesn't excuse their actions, but it can help you to let go. Remember the good in the person who hurt you. Everyone has good qualities. Focusing on these can help you forgive. Finally, wish them well. This doesn't mean you have to be friends. It simply means you are choosing to release them with love. Can you forgive someone without reconciling with them? Yes, you can forgive without reconciliation. Forgiveness is an internal process, a personal decision to let go of pain. Reconciliation, however, requires mutual effort and trust rebuilding. Sometimes the best path to peace is forgiving while maintaining the necessary distance to protect your heart. Forgiveness and reconciliation are often confused. They are not the same. Forgiveness is something you do for yourself. Reconciliation involves the other person. Forgiveness is the first step. It is letting go of the anger and hurt. Reconciliation is the next step. It is rebuilding trust. It is restoring the relationship. Reconciliation is not always possible. It takes two people who are willing to work on the relationship. Sometimes forgiveness is all we can do. Even if reconciliation isn't possible, forgiveness is still important. It brings you peace. It allows you to move on. What if the person I need to forgive isn't sorry? Forgiveness is about freeing yourself, not dependent on the offender's remorse. It's a powerful act of self-love. choosing to release the bitterness that binds you, allowing your heart to heal and find peace, regardless of the other person's acknowledgement. Sometimes, the person who hurt you may never apologize. This can be one of the most challenging aspects of the healing process. You might find yourself waiting for an apology that may never come, feeling stuck in a cycle of pain and resentment. This can make forgiveness feel impossible, but it is not. Forgiveness is a powerful tool that you can wield, even in the absence of an apology. It is a conscious decision to let go of the past and move forward. Remember, forgiveness is not about the other person. It is about you. It is about reclaiming your power and taking control of your emotional well-being. By forgiving, you are not condoning their actions, but rather freeing yourself from the burden of anger and hurt. It is about releasing the anger and hurt that are holding you back. These emotions can weigh heavily on your heart and mind, preventing you from experiencing true peace and happiness. Letting go of these negative feelings is a crucial step in your journey of self-healing. Forgiving someone who isn't sorry is a gift you give yourself. It is an act of self-love and compassion. By choosing to forgive, you are prioritizing your own mental and emotional health. You are acknowledging that you deserve to live a life free from the chains of past hurts. It is a gift of freedom. Freedom from the constant replay of painful memories. Freedom from the emotional turmoil that keeps you anchored to the past. Forgiveness allows you to break free and embrace a future filled with possibilities. It is a gift of peace. Peace that comes from within, knowing that you have taken a significant step towards healing. This inner peace can reflect in your outer world, creating a more harmonious and balanced life. It may be hard to forgive someone who isn't sorry. The journey of forgiveness is not a linear path. It is filled with ups and downs. You might struggle with feelings of injustice and betrayal, but remember that these feelings are part of the process. But remember, you are doing this for you. Your journey of self-healing is personal and unique. It is about your growth, your empowerment, and your ability to rise above the pain. Each step you take towards forgiveness is a step towards reclaiming your life. You are choosing to heal. Healing is a choice, and by choosing to forgive, you are actively participating in your own recovery. You are taking responsibility for your happiness and well-being, and that is a powerful and courageous act. You are choosing to be free. Free from the past, free from the pain, and free to create a future that is not defined by the actions of others. Embrace this journey of self-healing and allow forgiveness to be the key that unlocks the door to your freedom. How do I forgive myself? In our journey through life, we often encounter moments where we fall short of our own expectations. These moments can be small, like forgetting an important date, or significant, like making a decision that impacts others negatively. We are often our own harshest critics. We hold on to mistakes, replaying them in our minds over and over again. This constant self-criticism can be exhausting and detrimental to our mental health. We struggle to forgive ourselves, believing that we must be perfect or that our mistakes define us. This internal battle can be one of the most challenging aspects of personal growth. This can lead to guilt, a heavy burden that weighs us down and prevents us from moving forward. Guilt can be a useful emotion when it prompts us to make amends, but when it lingers, it becomes toxic. It can lead to shame, a deep-seated feeling that we are fundamentally flawed. Shame can erode our self-esteem and make us feel unworthy of love and happiness. It can keep us stuck in the past, unable to fully engage with the present or look forward to the future. We become trapped in a cycle of regret and self-recrimination. Just as we need to forgive others for their transgressions, we also need to forgive ourselves. This act of self-compassion is crucial for our emotional well-being. We also need to forgive ourselves. Everyone makes mistakes. It's an inevitable part of being human. Mistakes are opportunities for learning and growth, not a measure of our worth. It's part of being human. Embracing our imperfections allows us to connect more deeply with others and fosters a sense of empathy and understanding. Self-forgiveness is about letting go of the past. It's about releasing the hold that our mistakes have on us and freeing ourselves from the chains of regret. It is about accepting ourselves, flaws and all. Acceptance is the first step towards healing and moving forward. When we accept ourselves, we open the door to self-love and compassion. It is about giving ourselves permission to move on. Self-forgiveness is a journey. It takes time. Be patient with yourself. Understand that healing is a process, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. You deserve your own forgiveness. You deserve to be free from the weight of past mistakes. Embrace the journey of self-forgiveness and allow yourself to grow and thrive. Remember, you are worthy of love, happiness, and peace. Is it possible to forgive and forget? Forgiving does not mean forgetting. While the memory may remain, forgiveness transforms its emotional impact. It's about remembering without the sting of resentment, freeing your heart from the shackles of past pain and allowing you to move forward with grace. It doesn't mean pretending the hurt didn't happen. It simply means choosing to move on. We can forgive and still learn from the experience. We can remember the pain without letting it control us. We can use our experiences to grow. Forgiveness is not about erasing the past. It is about learning from it. It is about finding peace in the present moment. We forgive for ourselves. We forgive so we can heal. We forgive so we can be free. How long does it take to forgive someone? Forgiveness is a deeply personal journey unique to each individual. It may take days, months, or even years, depending on the wound's depth and your emotional healing process. Be gentle with yourself, allowing time for your heart to mend and find peace. A journey, not a race. Forgiveness takes time and patience. There is no set timeline. Don't rush the process. Be patient with yourself. You may experience a range of emotions: anger, sadness, confusion. It's okay to feel these things deeply. Allow yourself to grieve the hurt. Healing is a process. It is not a race. Take all the time you need. Be kind to yourself. You are doing the best you can, truly. What if the person I forgave hurts me again? If the person hurts you again, it's vital to reassess the relationship and establish protective boundaries. You can choose to forgive once more, but it's also essential to guard your heart, deciding whether to continue or limit contact with the person to prevent further pain. When trust is broken again, navigating repeated hurt. Trust is a fragile thing, and when it is broken, it can feel like the ground has been pulled out from under us. The pain of betrayal can be overwhelming, and the process of healing can be long and arduous. Sometimes the person we forgive may hurt us again. This can be incredibly disheartening, especially when we have invested time and energy into rebuilding the relationship. It can feel like a slap in the face, a reminder that our efforts to mend the bond were in vain. This can bring back painful memories. The wounds that we thought had healed may reopen, and the emotional distress can be just as intense as it was the first time. The trauma of repeated hurt can leave us feeling vulnerable and unsure of ourselves. It can make us question our decision to forgive. We may wonder if we were too quick to offer forgiveness, or if we were naive to believe that the person could change. Doubt can creep in, making us second-guess our choices and our ability to judge character. Remember, forgiveness is not about giving someone unlimited chances. It is about freeing ourselves from the burden of resentment and anger. Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves, a way to reclaim our peace of mind and emotional well-being. It is about releasing the anger and hurt for our own well-being. Holding on to these negative emotions can be toxic, affecting our mental and physical health. By letting go, we allow ourselves to heal and move forward. If someone continues to hurt you, you have the right to protect yourself. Self-preservation is not selfish. It is necessary for our survival and well-being. We must prioritize our own needs and safety, even if it means making difficult decisions. You may need to distance yourself from the relationship. Creating space can provide the clarity and perspective needed to assess the situation objectively. It can also give us the time to heal and rebuild our strength. You may need to set boundaries. Establishing clear limits on what is acceptable behavior is crucial in protecting ourselves from further harm. Boundaries are a way to communicate our needs and expectations and to ensure that they are respected. Forgiveness does not mean tolerating bad behavior. It is important to recognize that forgiving someone does not absolve them of responsibility for their actions. We can forgive while still holding them accountable and expecting better treatment in the future. It means choosing to let go of the anger and hurt, even if the other person doesn't change. Forgiveness is about our own liberation, our own journey towards healing and peace. It is a powerful act of self-love and self-respect, allowing us to move forward with our lives, free from the chains of past pain. What are the stages of forgiveness? Forgiveness often unfolds in stages. 1. Acknowledge the hurt and its profound impact on your heart. 2. Contemplate the liberating benefits of forgiveness. 3. Cultivate empathy and understanding for the offender. 4. Make the heartfelt decision to forgive. 5. Release the grip of negative emotions, moving forward with a lighter heart. Can you forgive someone but still feel angry? Yes, it's possible to forgive while still feeling traces of anger. Forgiveness is a journey, and lingering emotions are part of the healing process. With time and continued practice of forgiveness, the intensity of these emotions will gradually fade, making room for peace. Does forgiveness mean condoning the behavior? No, forgiveness does not mean condoning or excusing the hurtful behavior. It means releasing the hold of negative feelings and choosing not to seek revenge. You can forgive while still recognizing the behavior as wrong, setting boundaries to protect your heart. Forgiveness does not mean condoning bad behavior. It doesn't mean the person who hurt you is off the hook. Forgiveness is a personal act. Justice is a societal one. Sometimes forgiveness and justice can coexist. Sometimes they cannot. You can forgive someone and still believe they should face consequences for their actions. These are not mutually exclusive. Forgiveness is about your own healing. Justice is about holding people accountable for their actions. Both are important. How can I tell if I have truly forgiven someone? True forgiveness manifests in several ways. 1. You feel a release from the chains of anger and resentment. 2. The incident no longer occupies your thoughts. 3. You experience a sense of peace and relief. 4. You can wish the offender well or at least not wish them harm. 5. You can talk about the event without intense emotional reactions, feeling the lightness of a healed heart. What is the Bible's perspective on forgiveness? Forgiveness is a sacred commandment rooted in the teachings of the Bible and Jesus Christ. We believe in forgiving others as a reflection of God's boundless grace and mercy. Jesus emphasized forgiveness in the Lord's Prayer, instructing believers to forgive others just as they seek forgiveness from God. The parable of the prodigal son illustrates God's unconditional love and willingness to forgive. People are called to emulate this divine forgiveness, letting go of anger and embracing love and compassion. Forgiveness is not just a moral duty, but a path to spiritual freedom and healing, opening the heart to the transformative power of grace. Forgiveness is above all a personal choice, a decision of the heart to go against natural instinct to pay back evil with evil. Forgiveness releases you from the prison of anger and resentment. So choose wisely. Choose to forgive. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe to our channel and like this video and share it with your friends who need it. Your support helps us create more content like this. We will see you in the next video.